I just don't put the heating on.
Energy prices are 50% higher than they were 2 years ago.
My name's Charlie and welcome to Unfiltered Lives, The Other Side. I was an addict and an alcoholic for over 30 years. I'm now over 2 years sober and clean. I'm a recovery coach and a systemic wellness practitioner. But more important than that, I care about people. And today we are going to be reacting to Sky News. Now, with Keir Starmer under so much pressure, especially this week, with the petition nearly reaching 3 million signatures in less than a few days. The winter fuel payments to pensioners being scrapped. The weather every day is at minus. And what I worry about my people. I worry about the working class people in Britain today who are suffering under these fuel and food prices that are burdening us every single day. Britons that are choosing between heating and eating in 2024. Now, I don't have a political point of view. I'm very much in the middle. My politics fall in life with being a human being. Is this unfair that we have suffered another price increase coming into what is the absolute torturous UK winter? Well, now let's go and react to Sky News.
I just have to make choices. I just don't put the heating on.
Energy prices are 50% higher than they were 2 years ago. And without structural changes in the way we produce, distribute and pay for our energy, they won't be coming down.
My fuel debt alone was about £3,000. Honestly, I'm looking at my app that I've now installed on. My fuel debt alone was about £3,000.
Fuel prices are now double what they were a couple of years ago. So a couple of years ago, if you were paying £200, you're paying £400. And what this reporter has just said in his fancy terminology language is that basically there's no structural change to change this process. Prices are just going to increase. That's what he's basically saying in this in my language. And I think that's unacceptable. This is a Labour government. Come on, let's get our finger out.
I've got a little electric oil-filled heater that I try and heat the whole house with.
Maybe the saddest thing for me is that young people don't really talk about it because it's normal to be cold in their house. A young person came to one of our youth clubs yesterday and said that it was as cold inside their house as it was outside.
This is affecting students, it's affecting adults, and it's affecting the elderly. So this is generational. These fuel and food prices are affecting absolutely everyone. And as that lady said there, people are as cold in the house as what they are outside the house. This is in 2024. You know, I know many of my friends who are doing what that lady has said and is sitting around a little fire trying to get a heat because they have to choose. We are making choices in 2024 that I never thought we would be making. We are making choices whether we're going to go through this winter being cold or whether we have to subsidise food. We'll just let that one resonate. You have to choose between food and heating in 2024. Now, I don't know what you think, but I can guarantee you right now, the politicians will not be choosing between heating and eating this winter. But the working class, or the middle class, or whatever class you are, I don't care, are having to make my choices. And this is what I find unacceptable in Britain in 2024. Let's carry on. Let's carry on reacting.
This has announced increased support for vulnerable families and subsidies for heat pumps to replace gas boilers, but won't reverse the winter fuel allowance stripped from millions of pensioners.
I find it sad that we're going to have to go through another winter having choices to make. This week it's been minus now all this week here in the north. And the reason that we do this in Unfiltered Lives is for the awareness and prevention. The awareness that we look after our neighbours, we look after our own. Check your neighbours. If you've got any vulnerable people living beside you, please check them. I'm Charlie, and this is Unfiltered Lives. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.